Yo, what's up guys? So, if you've been a fan or a follower of my channel for any amount of time, then you might have realized by now that one of my favorite things is a key card, specifically an edge mark and a pencil dot combo. I love this principle so much that I've written a whole book on the subject. In fact, I just released it and it's called Sharps and Swindles. It's packed to the brim with doable, hard-hitting, impossible card magic that has to do with keycard principles and the edge mark and pencil dot combo. I will provide a link down below in the first pinned comment where you can pick this book up, and I sure hope you do. I mean, it's a great book. So in this video, I'm going to teach you a trick that uses the pencil dot and the edge mark combo, and it's a pretty fun trick. I think you're going to like it. Let's get into it. Okay, so here is sort of the presentation on this trick and sort of what it looks like. So I'd like to show you a classic in Magic, if you wouldn't mind, if you want to see it. And so for that, what we need is a card. So just say stop anytime. Stop right there. All right, take a look at your card. I won't look. In fact, I'll turn it around so I cannot see it. All right, so they take a look at it, they remember it, and in fact, they can put it back somewhere in the middle of the deck and give the whole thing a good shuffle if they want to, however they want to, just like this. One more good shuffle, just for good measure. Now, what I'll do is try to find it, but since I didn't see your card and since you shuffled while my back was still turned, it's fair to give me at least 3 chances to find it. This is the classic in Magic I wanted to show you. You pick a card and I find it, alright? So I got 3 chances. I hope I don't let you down, alright? So maybe this one right here, the 2 of clubs. And by the way, don't tell me if you see your card, okay? So maybe this one right here, another club card. So maybe it's that one. Maybe we'll go for this one down here. Maybe that one. Another club card. That tells me that you must be thinking of a club card. But by the way, for the first time, did you see your card in there? You did. Don't tell me what it is. I'll try to find it again. All right, this time I'll go for one of them. So mix those around. Now what I want to do is put each back in the deck in different places, okay? So now it'd be really hard and difficult for me to find it again because, well, what you just did. But the truth is, I wanted to show you 2 classics in Magic. The other classic is you take a card, it goes in the middle, and it jumps back to the top of the deck. And that's the classic I wanted to show you right now. Just by doing that, your card jumps to the top of the deck. Okay, so that trick is called 2 classics, and this is how you do it. So you want to get a pencil, and I'm sure you've seen this before by now, but all you do with a card, in this case a jack of clubs, just color in 2 small dots in each corner, like this, plus an edge mark. Just take the edge of the graphite of the pencil and color in 2 edge marks on the side of the card like this, so you can tell where the card is from a spread by looking at the pencil dot, just like this, and we get it. And you can tell from looking at the side, because the edge mark, with that little edge mark right there, you can see from the side, which gives you quick access to the card wherever you may need it. Now for this trick, 2 classics, what you'll do is actually force this key card on them, okay? So the reason why you do that is because you can have them shuffle after they pick it, and you'll always be able to find it, okay? So the force that I did in that performance is a dribble force. I just starts out on top of the deck, and for a dribble force, what I like to do is dribble off, or I'm sorry, undercut off more or less than half the deck, about a quarter of the deck, and then shuffle on top of these, keeping a jog like this. And so you're in this position where a jog is about a quarter down, and under that jog is that key card there. So the reason why I have about a quarter, because I like to dribble a bunch before I get to it. That way it's a nice dribble, and they say stop anywhere. So as soon as they say stop, all you do is just drop all the cards on the break like this and give them the card, and that's just a standard dribble force. But doing it that way with a shuffle and only doing a quarter like this, I think really enhances the dribble force there. So it doesn't really matter how you force it, but the cool part about this is that once you do force it, you can have them put it back in the middle and shuffle the cards themselves, which is a nice selling point for this trick, right? So now what you want to do after they shuffle is when you take it back, you want to position that card, that Jack of Clubs, close to the bottom of the deck, and that's very easy to manage because that edge mark, okay, so right now it's about a quarter down from the top, but I want to get it down close to the bottom, so just with a quick adjustment cut, I can do that. So now that card is right down there, about a quarter down from the deck, it's right there. Now you can do that with a shuffle, with an overhand shuffle, right? Or you can do it with a cut that I just explained. The most important thing is just be casual with it and just get it close to the bottom and you're ready to go. Now you're going to say, I want to show you Classic and Magic, which that's the whole presentation, right? You show them at Classic and Magic, you pick a card and I find it. But since you shuffle the deck after you picked it, it would be kind of hard. So I give myself 3 chances. Now what you're going to do here is spread the deck and show a card like this by turning it face up with these cards here, right? And towards the top of the deck is your first one, so spread a few cards and turn a card face up. And at the 8 of spades, that might be your card. And now you say, if you see your card, don't tell me, all right? So you just do this, you turn it back over the same way you turn it face up like this and put it there. And the reason why you're doing it like this is because in a minute you're going to do a switch that looks like what you're doing here. So do it again, any random card towards the middle this time. The 2 of clubs, it could be... we'll go for one more. Now you go to that pencil dot. You can see it because it's right here and turn it face up just like the others. The Jack of Clubs, that could be it. I'll put it right there too. And what I've just done there is switched it for a random card. So the way you do that is, since they've just seen you do this with 2 random cards twice in a row, when you go down to do the switch, it's not going to look out of place. It's just going to look like the others, right? But obviously it's a switch. So I'll do it again. We got the 8 of diamonds. And by the way, if you see your card, don't tell me, blah, blah, blah. Do one in the middle now. The ace of spades could be. And then when you get to the pencil dot, you can see it. Turn it face up just like this. And this is the Collins spread switch. What you do is as you turn it back down like you've done with the others, you actually add this bottom card from this spread on top of it. All you do is align the edges up right here. And then as you go to turn it down, just pin your thumb on top of that card there as you thumb that off. So you're just adding a card on top of that selection like this. But this deck hand shades everything as well as slightly tilting up toward yourself like this so they can't really see what's happening there. All right, so that's the Collins spread switch, a very useful move. Now, after you do the spread switch, you want to actually put this portion on top of the deck because that's where their card is, just like this, and then put the deck down. Now, obviously, since you showed them their card via the pencil dot, when you ask them, hey, did you see your card? If you did, don't tell me what it is, just tell me if you saw it or not, and they'll say yes. And then they say, oh, perfect, I'll try to do it again, I'll try to find it again. And then just give them the 3 cards and have them mix these around. And then you spread the deck on the table like this and have them just put these in different places. Say, oh, watch, I'll try it again. I'll try to find your card again, this time going for 1. Okay, so I'll just go for one of the cards like this. And now you say, by the way, what I really wanted to do is show you 2 classics in Magic. The other classic is me showing you a card and it jumps to the top of the deck. You've seen that one, right? Of course, everybody's seen that trick, so they're all familiar with it. So you say, like, it's the one where the card goes to the top of the deck. Now, you picked a card. I didn't know what it was, but it was one of those, right? So watch, if I do this, your card jumps to the top of the deck. Alright guys, so as always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch this video. It truly does mean the world to me. And so if you learned something new and if you got value from this video, do me a huge favor and buy my book. Until next time, happy practicing. I love you guys.